Doris, we've already had a few surprises this season. Some teams really exceeding expectations. Others, they've kind of gone the other way. What's your take?
You know, it's always a little bit early to tell exactly what kind of team you're going to have, because we've seen this historically. A team races out to maybe a 7-1 start or a 10-1 start, and yet perhaps they come back to the field. The teams that are the youngest seem to have the steepest learning curve. So where are the lottery picks and what impact are those guys having?
We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Orlando. Inside we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are in the backcourt, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. Here's Orlando now. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those 2nd, 3rd, and 4th efforts on plays. Whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks very much, David. They recognize how difficult it is to face an offensive-minded team like this one.
They pose a lot of challenges for sure, mainly because teams have put so much effort into defending them.
Well, I think it's more mental effort than anything else, Greg. It takes great awareness to be effective defensively against them. You can't get lost, and you always have to be in the right position.
For 3, Fournier. It's rebounded by New York. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And that can happen on the road. You can get a little bit tight, and often it really shows itself at the free throw line.
It certainly appeared that they let the crowd get to them a little bit. Looked like they were rushing their foul shots, and that can happen. You've got to lock in.
Isaac, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Isaac's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, how about the focus from the big man, Jonathan Isaac, comfortable in the paint.
Smith against Augustine. There's Portis. And the Knicks miss again.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Inside, Isaac passes to Augustine. It's Fournier on the wing. Clock at 6. To the left side wing. Shoots a 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Vucevic. 10th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Pass to Knox. Back to Smith. Trying to end the drought. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Magic. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
I mean, you'd have to question their effort, Greg. They did a great job at penetrating and kicking out. The defense simply wasn't up to the task.
Here's Vucevic. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Well, great to see Vucevic work that in between game, showing he wants to improve that game.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And the Magic last season, Doris, suffered on offense due to a lack of outside shooting.
And it wasn't the number of threes, Kevin. They took a good percentage of shots from 3. The bottom line was the percentage from those shots wasn't very good. Too many players putting up a handful of threes per game that just weren't consistent from that distance.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at the Knicks. Right now they're in 7th in the conference, looking to build on their record. And of course the Orlando Magic, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the Knicks are, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
Yeah, I think if that next step was coming, it would have happened by now. They can't be worried about could-haves and should-haves. They need to be focused 100% on the push for the playoffs.
Now here is Augustine. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington. Isaac kicks to Augustine. deep three-point range. He doesn't hit that one. And New York will come the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Basket, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Knicks trail by 6. Outside Portis. Now the pass to Randall. Here's ABC. Can they get it? And Vucevic pulls it down.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
And it's Gordon missing. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No question he's having a bad quarter, so somebody else needs to take charge of the scoring if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Now here is Augustine. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw drops for Augustine.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they